Hi, today is Easter Sunday, April 16th, 2017, and this is As Swede Speaks. And I really need to comment on the Turkish referendum. As I suppose you already know, there was a referendum in Turkey about the powers of President Erdogan, and he won. He won the referendum. I don't know if he won fair and square. I guess he didn't. But he won anyway. So what happened? He basically made himself Sultan, I think. Um, it's not my expression. I got it from another YouTube channel, and I will link to that video in the information box below. But that's what he did. He's giving himself all these powers by winning this referendum, whether he won fair and square or not. And before I go any further, I'd like to mention the attempted coup against him last summer. Whether that was a real coup or a stage coup, I don't know. But what I know is that I was hoping it was a real coup, and I was hoping that Erdogan would fall. But he didn't fall, sadly. And I noticed that the former Prime Minister of Sweden, Carl Bildt, who is also the former Minister of Foreign Affairs of Sweden, and who was this guy making peace on the Balkans, he supported Erdogan. And that Norwegian, Torbjørn Jagland, who is Secretary General of the Council of Europe, he also supported Erdogan. And what can I say? Morons. Pardon my French, but morons. So let's take a look at this now. Turkey has been threatening the European Union with sending all these migrants by letting them through Turkey and sending them to Europe. And they have used this as a weapon to blackmail the European Union to get money from the European Union and they have demanded visa-free travel for Turkish citizens. What should Europe do about this? What should European countries do about this? Should they bend over backwards to the Turkish dictator and his demands? Should they all be beta males and crazy women and just let him walk all over them? Is that what Europe should be doing? Because with a few exceptions, that's what Europe is doing right now. So what should Europe do? I don't like the European Union. This does not have to be a European Union initiative. But European countries should agree upon their common interest. The common interest is to stop Turkey. And the common interest is to stop Turkey from threatening Europe. So the European countries, they should send troops to the European-Turkish border, to Greece, to Bulgaria. We shouldn't just let the Greeks and the Bulgarians deal with this themselves. And I don't think we just should send them funds and let them deal with it. Maybe that would be good. But I think the European countries should send troops to guard this border. And I'm talking heavily armed troops. And I'm talking making sure to Erdogan that if he tries anything, he is going to have to pay for it. And we should kindly ask President Trump to stand with us, either through sending troops or giving Europe moral support, telling Erdogan that here but no further, we are drawing a line in the sand, and that line is the border between Turkey and European countries. And yes, I know that a small part of Turkey is in Europe. But what I am talking about is where Turkey borders other European countries. Not that I consider Turkey a European country, but I know a small part of it the the western part of Istanbul and what's to the west of Istanbul. Yes, I know that's in Europe. I don't care. Turkey shouldn't be allowed to move any more further into Europe. It shouldn't be allowed to blackmail the European Union or European countries by threatening to send migrants who will create havoc in Europe. And they shouldn't get a cent more. Nothing. And by the way, if you think it's nice to go to Turkey on vacation, think again. You shouldn't go to Turkey and you shouldn't go to vacation there because you shouldn't support that regime. And trust me that the money you spend on your nice Turkish vacation will end up in the pockets of Erdogan and his minions one way or the other. So, conclusion. Terrible referendum in Turkey. Erdogan is making himself sultan/dictator, and Europe should stop bending over backwards. We should close the border. We should send heavily armed troops, and not just from Greece and Bulgaria, but troops from Sweden, from Ireland, from Norway, from Spain, from wherever. And if the United States would like to send some troops, we'll accept that too. That's my take on it. And well, if Canada sends some troops, yeah, that would be awesome. I don't think they will, but we would accept that too. And I mean, that's really all I have to say about this right now. We should stop being naive when it comes to Turkey. We should stop thinking of Turkey as some kind of secular, Europeanized country. It's not. And Turkey has been one of the more reasonable countries in the region. And the only reason for that has been because they have been able to separate between religion and politics. But that was actually as long as the military was in power, and they would stop all this craziness. I mean, what Turkey really shows, I'm sorry, it shows the same thing as the Palestinian elections a few years ago. It shows that popular democracy with no limits is not necessarily a good thing. It can easily turn into the dictatorship of the majority. And the majority here goes and votes themselves a dictator, a sultan. Yeah, thank you very much for that. And I was sarcastic now, by the way. And you know, I don't know if I should bring it up, but you know that the Turk has, for hundreds and hundreds of years, that has been what we have called the enemy in Europe. But with good reasons. And not because I have anything against Turks, us Turks. I am not against ethnicities. I am against ideas. But the Ottoman Empire, the Turks, have been the ones who have invaded Europe and tried to spread Islam, and not in a nice way, mind you. And that's why the Turks got a bad reputation in Europe. And not every single Turk, I know, but the Ottoman Empire, the Turkish regime, all this stuff, they earned their bad reputation. Ask any non-Muslim from the Balkans or from Eastern Europe, and they'll tell you about it. I mean, thank God that the Ottoman Empire was stopped at Vienna. Will we need to have another battle of Vienna, or wherever they are going to advance before they are stopped the next time? Warsaw? Berlin? Stockholm? Okay, I'm trying to wrap this up. So this is my first reaction to what's going on, and we need to stop being naive. We need to defend ourselves against Islam and against Turkey. And we need to show Turkey that we are not backing down. Because I don't think Erdogan respects when we bend over backward. I think he thinks it's wonderful if he can walk all over us. But I think he would respect strength much more. He wouldn't like it, but he would respect strength. And that's what we should go for. And someone might say that this would lead to full-scale war. Well, I hope not. But we'll get an even worse war later if we don't stand up for ourselves. We can't always have appeasement as a strategy. How did that work out during World War II? Anyone remember? Chamberlain talking about peace in our time and trying to appease Hitler? Are we going to appease Erdogan? I say no. We should fight him. We should fight him and what he represents with everything we have. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel. Through prayers, through Patreon, through PayPal, I have received some very generous donations, and I just want you to know that I am very grateful for this. And I don't want to be a victim or anything, but let's just say that if someone tries to, if I apply for a job in either Sweden or Norway, or probably any other Western European country, I will have big problems getting hired, because they will Google my name and they will find this channel. Even if I'm not really revealing my name here, it's not very difficult to find it. And I mean, that's just the way it is. But this means plus, they'll Google my name and they'll find my Facebook page, and yeah, they're gonna see what I think about things. And that means I am outside of the opinion corridor in both Sweden and Norway and most other Western European countries. So I am extremely grateful for everyone supporting what I am doing here and what I am trying to do. And I just hope that I can give you at least a small contribution to make this world a better place, or at least inspire some to work for this. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever you are able to share them. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for sharing my videos. If you got something to say, feel free to comment. Even the Turkish trolls are allowed to comment. I will respond until I get tired of your comments. And if you like this video, please like it. And of course, I also encourage you to support this channel. And I will include all the necessary information in the information box below. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day and happy Easter.